Welcome back to Across Louisiana. You know, dyslexia is a condition that affects many here, right here in the greater Baton Rouge area. And there's a place where they can go to find out more about that condition and to do learning. It's the Louisiana Key Academy. And here to tell us all about it is Suzanne Petty. Welcome to the show, Suzanne.
Thank you.
Obviously, people probably don't think that, there's really a lot of people affected by this right here in our area, right?
Right, you're right. Dyslexia actually affects 1 in 5 people. So right now at Louisiana Key Academy, we offer a complete comprehensive education for children in 1st through 3rd grade. We are located just behind Catholic High School on Government Street. We have a wonderful group of teachers. We have a wonderful principal. One of the things that makes us unique in the type of educational service we offer is that our curriculum is what you call evidence-based. And so what that means is that for a dyslexic child, the foundational difficulty is making the connection between the sound of spoken language and what's actually written on the page. And the evidence of the research shows us that this type of language difference can be successfully instructed and remediated, but it requires a couple of things. It requires a teacher that has been fully trained in the type of instruction that these children need. It also requires that evidence-based curriculum being put in place and being adhered to strictly. And when you have those two things and you put some parameters in place to monitor children, monitor their progress, ensure that they're mastering those language skills as they move from one concept to the next, those children are going to be successful.
And it's important to note that those kids have all the aptitude and ability of kids
Absolutely.
Anywhere else. It's just a matter really of just changing the way that they learn.
That's
right.
That's right. Dyslexia is not a cognitive issue. So one of the characteristics actually is that all of these children have average to above average intelligence. So they are certainly capable of learning any and everything that there is to offer. One of the things that we like to show visitors and remind our students about is all of those people who are probably the great and famous but have dyslexia and have been successful. We have pictures of Whoopi Goldberg and George Washington and David Boies and all these great people, but the unfortunate reality is that those people are so high profile, and yet there's thousands of children who need this type of instruction.
That's really the other thing we want to touch on, that aside from the learning that you're doing with these kids, is you're really helping promote awareness of dyslexia both with the kids and in general, right?
That's right, yeah. And actually, our school, potentially will ultimately have the ability to service several hundred, but the reality is that there are thousands more children who need to have this type of education.
I know they're going to want to find out more about it, so tell the folks where they could go to get the scoop on Louisiana Key Academy.
Okay. We have a website, lakeyacademy.com. Our address is 3172 Government Street. We're, again, right on the corner of Government and Acadian Threeway. Our phone number is 293-1223.
Fantastic. Suzanne, thanks so much for coming on and telling us all about it and for the great work you're doing.
Thank you.
We'll be back to wrap it up next on this edition of Across Louisiana. Don't miss it.